Scarlet got a buff on all 3 SIGs. And that's all for the Hammer Legends. Vivi got her nerf. Rex has disappeared. Insane.
Ugh.
Olgrim got
how much should Coslicks pay them?
Welcome to the Gravity Cancel Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Gravity Cancel Podcast. Working on year 4, baby.
Year 4? We already celebrated 3 years? Oh, man.
Yeah, bro, that's the last episode. Now
we're working on year 3 plus. It's not year 4 yet till we hit 6 months. 3 years, 6 months, I'll call it year 4.
We're entering year 4.
We're entering year 4.
Oh my god, way to ruin an intro. All the energy's gone. So, I do have... Wait, first I have to apologize because at some point in this episode, I am absolutely going to be hacking my brains out because I've had like a throat infection and bronchitis for the last week. Been straight up dying. There it goes.
There it
Love
is.
It. Sure would be funny if our editor replaced all my coughs this episode with like a quack or something.
Little farts.
Little farts. But I've had a revelation with this whole burger sandwich bullshit, all right?
We're taking it back, baby.
I'm not agreeing that sandwiches are better than burgers.
Okay.
If you sat me down and said, "This is Gordon Ramsay. Would you rather him make you a nice sandwich or a nice burger?" I'm going burger. Best burger in the world is going to be way better. The mediumest burger in the world is probably going to be better than most of the best sandwiches.
No.
However, one thing you did say was quite true. It is very easy to get a bad burger.
Yep.
So last night, I was, going balls to the walls with the boys trying to finish Pantheon and Destiny 2. I get on DoorDash because my lady's not here. Also, yes, I got a new 2-foot-tall bunny girl. No, it's not cringe because my girlfriend bought those for me. You're cringe because you don't have a girlfriend. But anyway, so I was going to order some DoorDash, and I see this new place called Bomb Burger. And I'm like, hey, yo, bombs are cool. Burgers are cool. And I look at this photo, and I'm looking at all the pictures of the burgers, and, all right, hold the fuck up. Look at the cowboy bomb right now, all right?
All right, cowboy. I got this place pulled up because I knew this was coming.
I saw this, and I was like, holy shit. It's a burger bun that's filled with the cheeseburger. Like, it doesn't open.
Wait, what?
Right? That's what it looks like, right? Am I crazy for this?
No, I agree. Well, they're asking me to pick it up. Here, I'll pick it up, sure. The cowboy burger? Cowboy bomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like it's stuffed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, on one side it does. On the other side, you can clearly see the bottom bun.
Shut up. So I ordered
fries
the
look
buffalo.
Good, though.
I ordered the buffalo bacon bomb, and it gets here, and I run and I grab it. I'm so excited, and it's just like a Mexican place container, like the silver bottom with the circular thing with the plastic top.
Never a good sign.
And it was just the fries, which was just like chopped up big chunks of potato.
Oh, dude, they're not the Sidewinder fries that they're advertising?
No, they were like fat wedges.
Oh, steak fries?
No. They were like large diced pieces of baked potato, I guess. And all the ingredients that were supposed to be on the burger were just tossed on this. Like the buffalo sauce and the bacon. I was like, am I stupid? Like, I've had like one beer. Like, did I not read this correctly? And I go back and look at it, and I was like, what the hell? Also, my DoorDash driver got lost, and she couldn't understand my very simple directions to get to the door. I walked down there to like greet her, to like show her which place I was at. Outstepped like a 6'2" Arabic woman in like the full-on garb, and I immediately fell in love and was like, this goddess, look at her. If Wesley was here, she'd be saying the same thing. She'd be in love. So that's why I couldn't be too harsh with, picking up the wrong order. But I go to DoorDash and I was like, hey, players, I didn't get the burger part of, the whole thing I ordered. They're like, all right, got you. Free of charge. We're going to reorder it for you. New DoorDasher, Jordan was an OG, gets to the store. He calls me, goes, hey, they're saying someone already picked this order up. And I was like, yeah, I got it reordered through DoorDash because I didn't get the burger part. I didn't get the full order. It was just some sort of fry thing. And he's like, I got you, G. Comes here, drops it off.
Same thing?
No. Now it is the burger, but without the fries. I was like, okay, I guess I did get the fries. Not how they were supposed to be, but I get it. So I open it up. See how these buns are like crusted in like garlic or something that looks delicious?
Yeah.
Plain white bun. Massive. I'm talking straight out of the fucking plastic wrapper off the shelf of a Walmart. Way too big for the size of this burger. I flip it open. And also, the bread was like 90% sugar. Like, that really sweet, cheap bread taste?
Oh, yeah.
That you want with like barbecue?
Yeah.
But not with a nice burger you just paid $15 for? Flip the top open. Did you ever have like cheeseburger day in high school?
Yeah, it's like the size of like a Jimmy Dean patty.
Well, a little bit bigger, but they're like gray, no char to them, kind of squishy, thin. It was one of those, like a fucking boiled in a bag patty.
I wouldn't be mad about that if I expected that.
With a fucking little like cum drizzle of of buffalo sauce on it, a little bit of shredded cheese, and a little bit of bacon. And I was like, what the fuck? So I tried to take a bite, and I was like, oh, this bread is the worst bread I've ever had in my life. So I just took the bread off, folded the patty up like a taco, and angrily ate it over my stove, and then went back to play Destiny. So I will admit, it is easy to get a bad burger. That's all I'm admitting.
That's all I ask. I've never had a bad sandwich, but I've had a bad burger. That's all I'll say about that. All right, Rox. Let's take it back a little bit. We started this little segment, and it never caught ground because we did it like one time, and then we always get on these tangents. And then I'm like, this is too long. We gotta get off this. But I want to make this a part of the podcast because we're gamers. We've been gamers a long time, and there are many games that shape how we play games. So I want to talk about the games that made us, Rox. What game were you the biggest whale in? And I know Brawlhalla is probably a contender, excluding Brawlhalla.
So I'm going to approach it this way. I'm going to go after games that when I whale in Brawlhalla and I whale in Destiny, I've got thousands of hours in each of those games.
Yeah.
They earn my money, right? Now, Destiny a little less so because I do pay for the expansions and stuff. It's like $100 for a year's worth of content. But that's fucking worth it if I'm playing 1,000 hours that year, right?
So you're looking at it from a maximum dollar for minimum time spent approach?
Yes.
I think that's a good way to describe it.
So, Call of Duty Warzone.
Oh no!
Almost, I spent over $1,000 on skins that I would never use. Every week it would be like, hey, literally the worst gun in Warzone just got a anime girl skin. There's an anime girl on the side. And I'm like, does it shoot pink bullets? You know it shoots pink bullets, my guy. And then I'll look up like 18 guides on like how to fit this gun up for like Warzone. And every video's like, it's either someone with like 5 subs, it's like, yo, this is the fucking shit. It's a secret meta right here, boys. Or it's someone established saying like, I mean, I tried to make it work, and if, you just really like, I don't know, the way the gun sounds and you just want to try it out, this is the best, but it's not going to fucking compete. So don't expect crazy results. And I'd be like, I don't know, I think I'm built different. I can make this gun work. Buy it, try it, and I just look at it because it's got an anime girl on the side. I wasted so much money on Warzone.
$1,000. I literally,
Easily.
I remember about a 2-month period maybe of you actually talking about Warzone, and then never heard you talk about it again until this moment, and that was probably 3 years ago.
Well, there was a point, like, deep in the pandemic, my chain caught a strain. During the pandemic, me and all my real life buddies, that's all we did.
Oh, pandemic was easy time to spend money, man. So looking at it from your approach, and I hadn't considered that as an option, but going with that approach, I would have to say my biggest whale was Divine Knockout. And you're like, what the fuck is Divine
Bro,
Knockout?
you played that for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
How much money did you spend?
$300, I think.
Oh my god.
I bought the Founders, which gives you, if I remember correctly, it gave you tokens to buy Future Legends, which the game died. There were no Future Legends to buy.
Yeah.
Because I already had all the Legends. And then I bought a bunch of skins for a game.
I bought one skin.
And so I had hope for it. I knew I shouldn't have because it was a high-res game. But in 3 weeks, I spent like $300.
It's absurd.
For a game that's entirely dead now. And actually, so a couple of people have successfully petitioned to get their Founders Pack refunded. And there's like a little lawsuit going on right now for it as well.
Holy shit.
Because they weren't able to deliver on what they sold. Because you can no longer buy Legends. So, from that approach, I would say that was my biggest whale. But I've whaled so many high-res games. High-res probably has about 3,000 of my dollars.
Oh my god.
And they're about to have more because Smite 2 comes out like later this year.
There's also a gacha game that I play. I think I've logged in for like 800 some days. So a little over 2 years. I gotta name it because nobody's ever heard of it.
That's the worst.
And if you have, you're a degen. I've definitely spent a few $100s on that one.
Yeah, I would guess. Okay, how many games have you spent? How many free games have you spent over $200 on?
A few different Call of Duties. Destiny's technically free to play. RuneScape's free to play. Do you count monthly subscriptions?
No, because then it's not really free to play.
Well, it is free to play, but if you went into the member world with extra skills to
Okay.
train,
Yeah, maybe.
then I had a subscription from like the age of 12 to like 22. It's like $7 a month. I had that grandfather pricing. When they raised it to 15, I was not hurting. I still locked in at 7, baby. Halo Infinite, I dropped a good amount of money on because I had faith that it was going to be good. It was not. Destiny, Brawl.
That's really it.
There's no way that it is, but
Yeah. I'm the same way. There's a lot of games that I've spent like $100 to $200 on. I think now I'm up to $850 on Brawl, maybe. Which Brawl, as far as money spent goes, Brawl is the highest for me. But I have a lot in the $300 to $500 range. So, yeah, man, games aren't cheap. Free games are not cheap.
absolutely not.
All right, so let's get into some Brawlhalla news. So, we have Brawlhalla Fest in full effect right now, Rox. Today.
How long does it last?
It's till June 23rd, technically.
Oh,
There's
thank
a
God.
free XP weekend, but you can only get the colors through the 18th, so you got 15 more days.
Okay.
And if you unlock all Bifrost colors for all legends, you get the universal color, and it will be available for all your future legends, just like Raven's Honor was.
Legends.
And Rox, we are in a little competition that I'm winning right now.
Yeah, how do you know?
And you cheated.
Listen, you said. Listen, when I saw the message, all I saw was, let's see who can complete it first. I said, okie dokie. I got online, hit random, and got Thea, and was like, cool. A little warm-up match with Thea. And then I posted, look, I got my first one. I'm getting started. And then you were immediately like, you fucking idiot.
So the challenge was first person to complete the all legends in order, starting with Bodvar. So Bodvar, Cassidy, whoever the third one is, Orion. In order, wins the challenge. And you don't know what the punishment is yet. I know what the punishment is. You do not yet. However, it is a good one. It involves artwork. It involves an artist that you're familiar with. And based on that, that's all I'm giving you.
Okay.
So, along with the Bifrost colors, we also get daily Brawlhalla sales. And they are actually putting, like, epic skins on sale. You can get the Mad Genius Scarlet. You can get the Inari Yumiko on sale. You can get, let's see, what was today? Today was like Scientist Day, so it was the Mad Genius Scarlet. Thanks, researcher Loki, which we talked about last podcast. Might be the best Loki skin, but it still sucks.
Because it's Loki. Remember, kids, just because it's on sale and you get it on sale doesn't mean you save money if you were never going to buy it in the first place.
Guess what I bought today? I bought Thanks, researcher Loki.
My God. You never even play Loki.
No, but I didn't have a skin for him.
Oh my God.
We also get daily Brawl of the Day rotation. So each day you get a new Brawl of the Day, and it resets the gold. So you get your, what is it, like 120 gold per win, or for the first win. So you can get extra gold there. Void Zenith Artemis.
Which isn't out yet?
Nope. June 12th comes out. I know you're excited about another Artemis skin. It's pretty sick, you gotta admit.
Have we actually seen what the skin looks like in game?
You know, I don't know. I think they did show renders of it. It's probably in the image render tool.
Yeah, it probably looks sinful like the rest of them.
It's pretty good. Here, I'll send it to you. It's pretty good.
All right, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
It's gonna take colors incredibly well.
Oh yeah, all the Artemis skins do, dude.
You gonna buy it?
No, I think I would sooner eat my bearded dragon than buy an Artemis skin.
Bet. And then finally, we're closing it out with double XP and gold weekends, June 14th to 16th and June 21st to 23rd. So I'm curious, because they haven't done a double XP weekend in a long time, but recently they increased the experience gained on ranked. Is ranked going to be like a whole fucking level per match? Because it's like double XP
I don't know.
plus the extra ranked XP. You might be able to get a legend at level 25 in like no time.
Maybe.
So how do you think this compares to the 100 million players Raven's Honor event?
What was Raven's Honor colors? Was it the purple?
Black and purple, yeah.
Ooh. So we all wanted black and purple for so long.
We did.
But Bifrost is like my color. Like
Bifrost
that's what
is the
I
color
always
of your
wanted.
room.
Exactly.
Your room is Bifrost color right now. Yeah, I think Bifrost definitely takes it. And it's in June, dude. Pride Month, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's the perfect Pride Month skin.
Sheesh.
Baby, I might be Bifrost.
That's definitely the name of the episode, by the way.
That's the name of our show notes. We don't talk about those very often, but I name every show notes. And usually it has to do with the episode, but it's like our little secret. It's kind of fun.
Well, sometimes we let you in on.
All right. Other news. Patch 8.09 rocks.
Battle Pass Classic 4. Sheesh. I get free shit because I've already completed it. Let's go. Can't complain about that.
Now, how about the Deluxe Battle Pass? How do you feel about it? Do you know about it? Did you buy it?
Yes. No, I did not buy it. I didn't know about it. And when I looked at it, I was like, not only is this one of my least favorite battle passes, but also I don't really give a shit. So I'm not even going to pretend I'm going to pretend it's not even.
It's not even Battle Pass season right now. You're just like, we'll wait till the next Battle Pass. So I did buy it. I bought it today, actually. And the only reason I bought it, I like the sidekick a lot. The sidekick is sick. So, Deluxe Battle Pass comes with 25 tier skips, Deacon of Rapture sidekick, which is like this Archangel sidekick kind of thing. The Order's Lordly Roar emote and Survivor of Helheim title. The emote, take it or leave it, it actually has really cool animation. Like, the still of it doesn't do it justice. It's a cool emote. But the legends, when they do it, like, they hit the roar, and then, they're shaking their, arms, and it looks like they're crying. Like, it looks like they're crying because there's this gigantic lion, right behind them. And they're just, shaking and crying. So I kind of enjoy it, because it's, almost like they're suffering.
I can see why people would complain about it being a thing, because, I already paid for this Battle Pass and completed it.
And
give me my free shit like before. But what's going to happen is they're going to do that up until they get to the most recent Battle Pass that had that as an option, and it's just going to be there normally, right?
Default, right?
Yeah.
But that's 2-3 years, maybe? I mean, it's a ways out. And they'll probably add stuff to it to entice people. So what sold me on it was the fact that if you've already reached level 70, so anyone that did it the first time around, you get 160 mammoth coins. So
Really?
Since I don't get the tier skips, I get mammoth coins. And it's only $7 worth, but it's something. So basically I got an emote, I got a sidekick, I got an exclusive title for $8.
And you got, $7 worth of mammoth coins.
And $7 worth of mammoth coins. So it's basically kind of like the seasonal tournament mammoth coin packs. I would say it's similar value to that.
Okay, I can't complain about that.
We also got level 100 legend rewards. Everyone's been asking for them.
My expectations were low. And the reality is so far down there, I can't even see it. Holy shit.
All right. So your highest legend is probably similar to mine. We're
44, 50,
or 40s,
something
yeah.
like that.
We're in the 40s. We're nowhere near it. And you wanted an actual good... Did you want a good level 100 legend reward?
I would not strive for it, but I think if somebody grinds out a legend to 100, there should be something.
There is something now. Gold name for your legend.
And it's not even gold, it's piss yellow. It's not even, it doesn't even, gleam or glitter or anything.
I almost wish it, dribbled a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Actual piss.
Yes.
Fucking no life. Enjoy this. You fucking no life. I'm not mad about it. I feel like BMG kind of had their hands tied because people were asking about it and wouldn't stop asking about it. And they're like, here you go. Here's something. You get a gold title or gold name.
Sir, that is yellow.
What's really funny about it is Multiverses just came out, and all the legacy founders have actual gold names.
That's
my
hilarious.
name is Sergeant Spancakes in a gold glimmer.
That means, wait, did you have to buy something or just play the game?
You had to buy something.
Did I buy something? I don't think I did.
I bought the Founders Pack. If there's a game that I'm going to play for any amount of time, I'm buying the Founders Pack. Because more often than not, I regret it when I don't. What else do we have? I know you don't care about this because you don't play experimental. But the post-hit stun test feature has graduated. So I guess you have to care about it now because it's in normal game modes. Did you play any experimental with this? So basically, follow-up attacks are more consistent across all weapons when you make a dash, and it cannot get a character or a player out of the combo any faster than a dodge would. So basically the dodge dash input forces the dodge when pressed when coming out of hit stun for 4 frames, and dash input is now locked out for 4 frames while coming out of hit stun. So you can't dodge out of, or you can't dash out of hit stun. It's a dodge out of hit stun.
Mm-hmm.
So like people were able to escape combos because they could dash instead of dodging.
I gotcha.
And I think it's a good change because it wasn't ever intended that dashing was supposed to be like a defensive option, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's an offensive option. So I think it was a good change. It wasn't really noticeable. I was able to bounce back and forth between experimental and ranked pretty easily.
I just realized my phone's probably been like going off the whole time in the background with notification sounds on.
I haven't.
That'll definitely be in the recording.
We also got a balance patch. Have you looked at
You've
balance
changed,
patch?
bro. You've changed. You just
Why?
put the word balance patch. Normally you fucking write it all up.
This is a pretty sizable one. And it's both sizable and not important at all because it did not change anything.
I was about to say, let me ask 3 questions.
Okay.
Did Axe get buffed?
Axe got nerfed.
Fuck.
It has less threat coverage on ground pound.
Did Scythe get nerfed?
Scythe did not get touched.
Fuck.
Oh wait, Scythe did. Hold on.
Oh, nerf.
Greater recovery time on miss on downlight.
Hell yeah.
Downlight. No one uses downlight.
Right. Did Lance get touched?
You're not gonna like this, brother. Lance got buffed.
Why? Why?
Sidelight decreased recovery time on miss from 12 fixed 14 variable to 10 fixed 14 variable.
Oh, I'll never
Sidelight.
forget the Japanese.
What?
It's a JoJo's reference. I think. I don't know. I don't watch JoJo's. I just saw the
All right,
videos.
so I haven't really digested this patch, but Battle Boots got a buff.
Okay.
No, a nerf. They got a nerf. Ground pound, which isn't a good attack anyways. Minimum charge time increased from 18 to 21. Blasters got a buff.
Clowns work at BMG. Clowns. Clowns.
I don't disagree with. They kind of over-nerfed blasters, but I don't like this change. So, the downlight. It hits 3 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Close, medium, far. So, they've changed the total damage by 1, but now it's all weighted on the last hit. So, it's like minimal damage, little bit more damage, big damage on last hit. And the last hit's the only one that always hits me.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Cannon got a nerf on neutral air. Yeah, it fucking needed that. Holy shit.
Yeah, Nair's fucking stupid on Cannon.
Greatsword got nerfed. Needed it. Katars got nerfed. Needed it on down air. And then Rocket Lance and Scythe we've already talked about. Here was something that stuck out to me on this. How do you feel about Hammer right now?
Well, so what I would say about Hammer is it is a dog shit version of Axe that is
fair.
a mix between Axe. It wants to be Axe, but it also wants to be Scythe.
Yeah.
And it used to have its own like cult following and its own like play style, but it's been nerfed so many times. But no matter how much they nerf it, they don't touch the ground pound, which is the bullshit part. If you're full health, or like a nice creamy, like if your health bar is this color right here,
Creamy yellow.
yeah, and you get ground pounded with an axe, if I don't,
With a hammer? Or axe?
no, if you get
With
an
an
axe, Katar, Scythe, anything, save maybe Lance because it's almost as guilty. If I don't like I ground pound you and then I just get back on stage, I don't follow up with anything. You're able to make it back. If you get just barely touched, barely clipped by a hammer ground pound, and you're this color health off you're done. You're fucking done.
Unfortunately, that's its only like saving quality, other than people that are really good with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, its ground pound's good, but most tools that it has aren't good, and they're outshined by axe and they're outshined by scythe.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that. The ground pound does need nerfed. So here's what they're doing instead. Instead of buffing the weapon, because I feel like 2021 hammer was way too good. It was insanely good. So now what they're doing is, instead of buffing hammer and trying to make it better and get in line with the other weapons, they're buffing hammer legends. So Bodvar got an increased stun time on all 3 hammer sigs.
Okay.
So he gets more stun on every hammer sig. Core got a decreased minimum charge time on neutral hammer, which is his used to be his true combo, the downlight into insig. I think this makes it true again. It decreased minimum charge time from 10 to 9. Scarlet got a buff on all 3 sigs. And that's all for the hammer legends. Vivi got her nerf. Rex has disappeared. Yeah, it's kind of shameful. Her sigs were good, dude. She gets increased stun time and increased damage on down hammer. Insane.
Ugh.
Olgrim got
How much did Kosliks pay them?
Olgrim got a buff.
How much did this Canadian pay BMG? I need to know.
And then Vivi got the obligatory post-release nerf, which I don't think was necessary at all.
Mm-hmm.
She was perfectly fine. So that's it for the Battle Pass patch.
The Battle Patch.
The Battle Patch.
Oh my god, what if we call a series the Battle Patch? The new UI is amazing in the store, dude. It has a fucking search bar. It has a fucking search bar.
Does the search bar work well?
I don't know. I've not even tested it. I saw it. I was like, let's fucking go, BMG.
It takes me forever, every time I open it, to figure out how to exit out of it.
You're wild. Wild for that. You don't know what I do? I press this B button right here.
Yeah, I don't have a... I guess I do have a B button. It's just not in the normal spot.
Yeah, you're literally the meme of the guy riding the bicycle, and then he shoves a stick in his own wheel, and he's like, fuck.
I think my problem with it was the fact that they got rid of the big red X, and now it's not a big red X. And
I got a big red button right here, so we're good. I don't think I've ever once clicked that big red X.
Really? So anytime I go into the store, I'm using my mouse and keyboard.
And even if I do, I just hit the escape button.
Oh shit, that's a good idea. And then the image render tool got another update.
Fantastic. Dude, fantastic. Keep it up.
Image render tool is a hidden gem of Brawlhalla.
Mm-hmm.
And more games need to do that with their assets.
I mean, hell, look at the thumbnail of our last episode.
So much better than the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can render light attacks, and you can render the movement animations. Running, dashing, dodging, jumping, etc. Why don't more games do that? The assets are already there. You already have stills of them. Let your content creators create with the assets. Ugh. It's so annoying.
Speaking of creating... Oh, why am I not logged in? Oh, here we go. So, I'm sure you guys have noticed we have a new logo. We have a new look, right? So, holy fucking shit, the responses. So, I made the other 4 overworked at my job, hung over most of the time, rushed by another bald man, feeling the pressure. I didn't have any creative block. I just threw shit together. And then finally, I had a nice day off at my own pace. I was like, you know what? Let's make it a nice 5 logos. Let's have a little surprise logo that isn't there, because I mentioned that there might be a couple other.
There was one.
And here's the craziest part. I don't think I have it saved. I was just sitting here, and I hopped on ChatGPT and was like, make a logo for a podcast called Gravity Cancel. It has nothing to do with space. Do not put a fucking microphone in this image. And it gave me a bunch of like a little sticker pack of shitty little logos.
Yep.
And there was one that had a purple color scheme, had these like fake tree line type thing, and where the Brawlhalla sword was just a shitty little microphone. And I was like, son of a bitch.
They put the fucking microphone in it.
And it said like a gravity candle. And I was like, I like this color scheme. And I like this, like, the one thing I like is like the tree line. And I was like, I have an idea. So I went to the press kit on Brawlhalla's website, got the sword logo, cut out all the pieces of the sword logo, recolored it, made a neat little shape, like a little emblem shape, found some cool fonts I liked, threw that bitch together, and we got 118 votes.
Total, right?
Total. How many votes, and remember there's 5 options, how many votes do you think option A, our new logo, got?
83.
You're close.
Is it in the 80s?
Nope.
92.
Nope.
Lower?
Upper.
103.
Nope, 98.
Holy shit.
83% of the vote.
There were only 20 other votes for the other logos?
Yeah, dude. E, which was the one that we kind of were leaning towards, that was like the hockey logo. D got 5 votes. C got 1 vote. Excuse me, which I'm pretty sure. Oh, D was definitely the Cartoon Network one.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 are just not even worth talking about. 1 and 2 votes each. The comments, bro, people were getting kind of like vicious in there.
Really?
Like there was some guy that was like, if anybody votes anything other than A, you're just trying to be different. And I was like, holy shit, bro. Pop off. But it was fun. We had a lot of comments on that bitch, too.
I didn't like this logo at first, but it's grown on me a bit. It definitely embodies Brawlhalla. It doesn't convey podcast to me. Mm-hmm. Like the other logos where it's just like Gravity Cancel. That conveys podcast to me. Mm-hmm. This is like, what is this? What is Gravity Cancel?
So I'm glad you asked. So I see what you're saying about the logo. All in all, if you just sat all these logos together, this one's winning every contest, whether it's a bunch of graphic designers picking one or it's people who know what this is about picking one. But we let our target audience, a bunch of children on the Brawlhalla subreddit, pick it out. So that's why we got to go with it. And also, I'm very proud of this one. It's beautiful.
I like it a lot.
Bro. So I'd sent it to Wesley, right? And she was like, oh, yeah, I like that one. That one's kind of cool. And then she came home, and I was wearing one of my BCX shirts. And she goes, did you just steal the Brawlhalla logo? And I was like, no, I didn't steal it. I took it from the press kit. It's like, it has to do with it. Like, Like if this was for like a Destiny podcast, then yeah, and we never mentioned Brawlhalla, but this is strictly a Brawlhalla podcast.
And that's what they want you to do with it.
And when you exactly, that's a point of a press kit. And if someone sees this logo, they're gonna recognize the sword. Like if they know what Brawlhalla is, they're gonna recognize the sword, and they're gonna see the word Gravity Cancel. Be like, oh, what is this? What are this? They'll click on it.
Is this a tutorial on gravity canceling?
Perfect.
So yeah, new logo. I can't believe it took us 35 minutes to talk about that. Anyways, topic of the pod, Rocks. So last episode, there was one question in our Q&A grab bag that stood out. It was a question within a question within a question, and we deduced that it was from our boy, Umbrin a.k.a. Banana Man JK, a.k.a. the man that's locked the fuck in, Josiah. So we got 3 questions in one, Rox.
Mm-hmm.
The first part of it was a tier list debate. We each make a tier list and argue about it on the podcast.
Yep.
So do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first. And also, I'm testing out this new screen we're using here.
So
you'll be able to see it.
Might need some Lover Lady magic.
It has no cameras on it. It's all screen.
Perfect.
All right. So, are you ready for this?
I am. Holy shit.
So let me go through the S tier because I feel like that is what needs an explanation. Brynn, Spirit Axe, goated. Fantastic legend. She's beautiful. I love her feet. I love her hair. She's great. Taros is a terror. Absolute nightmare. He's S tier. Azuri, I've never met a bad Azuri player. Sword is a fantastic weapon to have. We talked about how balanced it is and how good or bad players can really use it. Katars is one of those a cult following weapon. If you're good with Katars, you're fucking good with it. I got motherfucking Bone Daddy in here. He's the best. And hits like a motherfucking truck. You got Wushang, first legend I got gold with back in the day. I don't even have to say it. You guys have played Wushang players. You know he belongs here. Val, big tournament winner right here. Will always, though I don't really play Val, will always hold a special little place in my heart. Artemis is just too busted not to be S. If you play Artemis, fuck you. I will forgive you. So just, I don't know, DM me on Discord and apologize, and then I'll tell you a better legend to play. Kaya has always been slept on, and recently people, just because 2 years ago someone won BCX with her, everyone's like, oh shit, is there something here with fucking one of the best weapons in the game, or consistent weapons in the game? Spear and bow? Holy shit. Rayman's up here. Everyone's afraid of Rayman. Onyx, because goated combo of weapons. You also really don't run into any bad Onyx players.
That's true. That's true.
And the crazy thing is they just throw gauntlets away. These are the good Canon players. You don't really run into other Canon players that are good playing other Canon legends. Arcadia, she best girl. Look at her. She's beautiful. Just look at her. Of course she's S tier. S for sexy.
Great weapon combo.
Yep. So A tier, these are the almost all of these are S tier or slept on. Jala, I feel slept on. Koji's an all-arounder, just like Bodvar, always good. You got Cody Travis rocking the Barraza. Ragnir, good. Mordex up there. Zariel, I feel like, is slept on. You really only run into people spamming his signatures, but it's a good weapon combo and good SIGs to use like a normal functioning member of society instead of a SIG spammer. Dusk, very slept on. Fate slept on. Petra's beastly, got big attack. Jaeyoon, very balanced. He's the OG greatsword, so of course he's great. Red Raptor speaks for himself. Look at him. Look at him. Does he look like he needs a fucking explanation on why he's here? Absolutely not. Look at him. Also, that reminds me, I did just watch Godzilla -1 yesterday. Pretty good.
I heard it was good.
Pretty good. B are middle of the road, not bad, not good. C tier is you can make them good if you know life that legend. D tier, legends that aren't ever going to be good unless you're a SIG spammer, and even then you're going to lose to the Artemis SIG spammer. You're going to lose to the Zariel SIG spammer. You're going to lose to the Queen Nai SIG spammer. You're going to lose to the Nyx SIG spammer. You're not going to out SIG, especially with Nash. She's slow as fuck. E tier, trash. Never play these legends. And I don't mean it like never play Artemis because that makes you a bitch. Never play these guys because they're all trash. Sentinel, trash. Caspian, trash. Isaiah, hot trash. Lin Fei, molten trash. Vector, I'm not even going to say anything about Vector. Volkov, trash. I don't know how you fuck up an Axe and Scythe legend. That's the scariest combo in the game, yet no one plays this piece of shit. Magyar, best skins in the game, best base skin in the game, coolest lore. He's a bunch of souls and armor. How could you fuck up how good this legend should be? If you main this legend right here, you do not main this legend. None of us even know to call it Mugen or Hugin or fucking Toyota Corolla.
Huden.
Okay? No one knows what to call this because no one fucking plays it. You don't main this bird. Or you're a furry. Thea. Oh, God. She is a lightning fast sheet of paper, bro. She dies instantly and just has these bullshit little signatures that go all over the place. And you're like, oh no, I'm gonna die to sig spam. And after 8 signatures, you're like, why have I barely lost any health? Because she hits you like a goddamn gnat, bro. She's trash. Lover Lady's definitely gonna edit that out. All of that.
It's just gonna say Thea. What's funny is on my screen, with your little, with the stream share, it looks like it was S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and then L tier. The E looks like an L, and I was like, oh, he changed it. He changed it to an L. And that would have been so good. I know the point of this was to argue, but I'm just going to send you my tier list.
Oh, wait, I guess you're supposed to look at mine and say something about it. What would you like to say about it?
I have very little to say about it, and you'll see why in a minute. Yours is a little more expansive than mine, and that'll speak on it. But it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, how can I put these together? Let's see here. I'll figure it out.
So one thing you'll notice on mine is I only have 3 tiers. I have an A tier, a B tier, and a C tier. And my B tier is fucking massive. Rox is trying to figure out the graphic. But I'll start working through this.
Alright, hold on. Let me... Voila! So, starting with S tier. Holy shit. We got some similar legends in here.
I know! Alright, so S tier. I have A tier. I don't have S tier. I don't believe anyone.
Oh my fucking god, this guy! I forgot about that, and I was like, I need to scroll up. Where's the S tier?
There is no S tier. There's only A tier, B tier, C tier. A tier, I got Taro, Satori, Bryn, Azuri, and I know Lover Lady hates us for saying that, but it's Azuri. It's not Asuri. There's no power in Asuri. I'm not afraid of Asuri.
But like,
I'm afraid of Azuri.
It's like the difference between like Azuri and oh wait, I even said it the wrong way that time. Asuri or Azuri. Like
Azuri.
Just
Ahoga.
Use the fucking Z, Lover Lady.
It's an S in the name, but fuck it, dude.
Fuck
Azuri. Koji, Olgrim, Wushang, Val, Sidra, Kaya, Rayman, Volkov. And that's one of the big differences there.
You're an idiot for putting Volkov in there. Love you so much. That was foolish of you.
He is incredibly good. Incredibly good. But it takes the right player. It takes someone who's dedicated themselves to being a Volkov main. He's not inherently good. But in the right hands, he's unstoppable. And that largely goes back to the fact that he has Axe.
The only good, even the best Volkov player is still a sig spammer, 100%.
Oh yeah, but well worth sig spamming for because his sigs are good.
All right, so
we roll into here's interesting stuff. Jayun, Mako, and Arcadia. 3 of our Greatsword legends. Where's the other one? Magyar down in B tier. And I didn't order these, but if I did, Magyar would be very close to the bottom of B tier.
Bro, you didn't even do an E tier? Oh my god.
Not
I hate
worth,
this guy.
not
I
worth.
hate this guy. Holy shit, the bottom. Oh, all right, hold on. So we're gonna fuse my A tier and C or A and S tier. So we both have Taros.
Yep.
I don't have a Tori. We both have Bryn. We both have Azuri. We both have Wushang. We both have Val. We both have Kaya. We both have Rayman. We both have Jaeyoon. We both have Arcadia. Did I put Tesk up there? No, I didn't.
No.
We both have Red Raptor. I don't know why the fuck you put 7 up here. Holy.
Same reason as Volkov. I feel like she is incredibly slept on. Her stats are good. Weapon combination is through the fucking roof. And her SIGs are unexplored. I feel like no one's putting in the time on this. And we're paying the price for it because high level 7 play is fucking goated. And there's none out there. Oh, I don't. You might want to stay out of your folders.
That was a clean folder. We're good. Here we go.
So B tier, I don't want to get into because it is fucking massive. I have what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 33. I have 39 of our legends in B tier.
Absurdity.
And I think that's well deserved. Are there any standouts to you in B tier that you think in my tier list should be moved up to A tier or down to C tier?
Not necessary. Well, Lin Fei for sure should be in C tier.
The only reason I put her in B tier was because Katars. Katars are in a good spot right now.
Except hers, they're actual trash. So I guess we'll do my B, C, and D tier together to be your B tier. They're pretty damn similar. They're almost all the same legends.
No, it's other than So Thatch, you put in D tier and I put in C tier, but my C tier is lower than your D tier is.
Yeah, so we'll fuse my D and E tier. Let's go there.
Yeah, I think it's better.
So we don't just like ramble. Like all these middle of the road legends, we pretty much agree. I don't feel like there's a lot of like hot takes between the two. But
well, you put Vivi in B tier and I put her in C tier, and my C tier being 4 legends: Thatch, Isaiah, Vector, and Vivi. So these are the legends I think are the absolute worst. And you put Vivi in B tier, which is middle of the road for you.
Yeah, I don't think she's that bad. She got fun little signatures. She got Voodoo Ranger skin. Come on now.
She's good, but like in a niche way. Like I'm not afraid of her when I encounter her. But there are players that are like, okay, they're doing work with her.
Mm-hmm. I think it's wild that you also put Isaiah in the lowest tier, even though you play Isaiah. That's pretty base.
Played Isaiah. Cannon's good, but his cannon's not great. And his cannon's better than his blasters. His blasters are terrible. Vector, we definitely agree on Vector.
yeah. Oof.
How does someone with bow and lance be so bad?
I don't know, dude. I mean, same thing with fucking
Munin.
bow and scythe, dude.
How do you make in my Munin? And again, I didn't order these, but I would put Munin at the bottom of my B tier.
Honestly, I feel like they purposefully made the scythe axe, the scythe bow, and the lance bow shit on purpose. Because if they were goated, no one would play anything else.
Everyone would drop Mordex just to play those.
Exactly.
So, I know the point of this was to argue, but like, other than some small differences and the fact that you have 6 tiers and I have 3, it's all the same.
Yeah, other than like a couple outliers. Like you put Petra in B and I put her in A, which is closer to S on mine.
So Petra, I would put her closer to A as well. I think the orb's holding her back. But she would definitely be in the upper half of my B.
That just sounded sexual. She's in the upper half of my B.
I would let her be near my lower intestines. Let's just say
God.
that.
Stop. Cease. I'm taking this away from you.
I know the point of that was to argue, but like those were way closer than I thought they were going to be. Mm-hmm. Way closer. I would have thought that you and I would have been out to lunch on this, and that was a way smaller argument than burgers and sandwiches. Second part of the question was, if we could design a mechanic for Brawlhalla, what would we add?
Trying to think of something that I've not said before. Oh, I was thinking this the other fucking day. And this is where the argument's going to come in, okay? Because you're one of those fucking losers, just like Lover Lady, who's not a loser. You just share an opinion. That thinks like, oh, quit complaining about six spamming. It's a valid playstyle. Shut the fuck up. Nobody likes them. All the complaint posts, like, if all the complaint posts are about either a certain weapon or sig spamming, majority being sig spamming, maybe stop being like, hey, everybody's just complaining. Or like, oh shit, maybe everyone else on the planet is right. It is annoying. And it doesn't take any skill. So I was thinking, the more you use the heavy attack without touching a light attack, the less damage it does. So
you want Smash Bros. Staling.
Oh, is that? Oh,
yeah.
Bro, my Smash man. I'm gonna start playing Smash.
But it's for all attacks. It's for light attacks and everything.
So here we are. If I hit you with a signature, it does X amount of damage. If I hit you with a second signature, back to back, it does X amount of damage. Instead, it should be X amount of damage. Oh, you hit me with a second signature in a row? Y amount of damage, which is less than X. But if you hit me with the signature, it's X amount of damage. Then you hit me with a couple, like a quick light attack to stun me. Then hit me with the signature, you still get X value. 100%.
Alright, so say you have someone...
Or an exhaustion meter to where if you, like, it's like constantly building up. Like, you don't have to do anything to build it up. Maybe, dexterity. That we finally found a reason for dexterity. So next to your health or above your legendary somewhere, I don't care where the fuck you put it, you have a bar. Oh, here comes the coffin. There's a fucking bar, right? Imagine it's this microphone. Beep 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 beep. It is actually that's a stupid visual there, but the bar is constantly trying to fill itself back up, but every time you use a heavy, it drops it down. Dexterity is how fast that bar fills back up. And I'm talking, it fills up pretty fast. But it's to where if you just spam heavy, you're going to get caught slacking and you're going to force it all the way down to where you're exhausted and can't use one. And stun yourself because you tried to use one when you're exhausted. I just fixed Brawlhalla. Pay me money, BMG. Go ahead and graduate that one.
So, what you just described, and I can't remember what the mechanic's called, is similar to a mechanic in Under Night In-Birth. Chain Shift? I can't remember what it's called. I didn't play the game very much. But it was like, it wanted you to be approaching. So if you were retreating from the opponent, you would lose this gauge. If you were approaching your opponent, you would gain this gauge.
Okay.
So if you were being more aggressive and using more skill, you would gain the gauge, and it gave you a benefit. So what you're saying is you want something that if you spam, it fills up the gauge and you become exhausted because you're using harder attacks?
Well, it decreases the gauge. Your dexterity gauge.
I got it.
Well, yeah, same thing.
So basically, you reach exhaustion as you use these. And if you reach exhaustion, you can't use them until it becomes above a certain point, like 25% of the meter.
Yes. Holy shit, we fixed the game. Should we just design a game, bro?
I hate that idea. I hate that idea so much. And the reason I hate it is because if I knock my opponent off the stage and they come back to stage, but they're hanging on the wall, and they're predictably going up and down the wall, and I'm hitting them with a D-Sig every time they come to the top of that wall, why should I be punished for that?
Because you're playing like a loser. That's why.
Why?
You know what a good player would do? They would jump off stage and drag that fucking player down into the dirt and put him there, and then jump back up.
But that's not how I want to. That's not how I want to play.
Well, quit playing like a bitch.
Lame. I want to play lame. Let me play lame. Okay. So what's funny is my second part of this question, which was not part of the original question. I had a sub question here that I added. Involves dexterity. But my answer to his question is the polar opposite of yours to a degree.
Remove the light attack?
Remove light attack. No one has light attacks. Everyone has 6 signatures per weapon. My idea is stolen from the best ideas of traditional fighters. We need meter. We need a meter to enhance our signatures, to do more damage, to provide more functionality, or provide utility. So for instance, let's say you enhance Sidra's cannon insig. Instead of shooting 1 cannonball, it shoots 2, like Thatch's. Let's say you enhance Arcadia's D-Sig. Now it puts 1 down bottom and 1 down top, so you have 2 traps instead of 1.
It's funny that as you were explaining this with the meter, I was like, oh, it should add to the signature, and that's exactly where you were going.
Let's say Loki's Insig, the little portal on Scythe where it grabs him. Mm-hmm. It sends them behind him and gives them hit stun, so you can combo off of it. So it gives you extra combo routes. But you only get like 3 meters that you have to build up with light attack damage. Signatures do not build up meter. Light attack does.
Okay.
So I would add meter to the game. Now my sub question, and I'm going to go first on this one.
Well, I pretty much answered it with dexterity.
With dexterity. So my sub question was, if we could change one mechanic of Brawlhalla, what would it be? Mine was also dexterity. And I think I've mentioned this before on the podcast, but I've definitely mentioned it on the subreddit. Dexterity now affects the amount of hits a legend can sustain before being disarmed. So if you have 5 dexterity, normal hits, you get hit 12 times or whatever it is, you lose your weapon. Or you take X amount of damage, you lose your weapon.
So I like that as a stat, but you need to change it from dexterity.
Why?
Like rename it something else.
It's your ability to hold on to a weapon.
Yeah, if you're doing fucking backflips and fucking juggle gym bullshit, you're really good at holding on to stuff. You got really good dexterity. You're talking defense, buddy.
Yeah, you're getting dicked.
Or toughness. You're talking toughness.
Dexterity is your ability to hold a weapon while getting dicked. That's it.
Christ.
Sure, you can rename it, but I think you and I can both agree dexterity needs changed. And I think both of ours are valid options for changing it.
100%.
Because it means something. Right now, it means nothing. Most of the time. Alright, and the third question, the original question, was what do the legends get drunk off of? And I took that a little further, and I said we're each going to pick 3 legends, and the other person will describe their bar tab. Okay. So I'll pick a legend. You tell me what's on their bar tab.
Hit me with one. Hit me with one right now.
Cassidy.
Cassidy? Like 3 whiskey neats. And a Bud Light that she didn't finish.
She didn't finish? When I was thinking of Cassidy, I definitely put whiskey in it. There was I was gonna go with some whiskey highballs, but I was going with that lukewarm beer that the bartender poured and forgot she poured, and she pulls it off the back of the bar for free. Cassidy's like, "Are you gonna serve that?" And the bartender's like, "No, I'll have."
Have you done that before? I guarantee you've done that before.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I'm like, I watched him get ready to pour it out. I'm like, I'll take it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay half price. I've negotiated a beer once or twice in my day. What you got?
I'm gonna hit you with a hard one. Core.
PBR. Man, what is core drinking? It's got to be a PBR and something fucking hard. Something that would not go Everclear. Core he is doing a Boilermaker. Just one Boilermaker. That is Everclear and a PBR.
Can I embarrass you real quick?
He's shooting his PBR, and he's chasing it with the Everclear.
Can I embarrass you real quick?
Sure.
Coors Light, bro. Coor. It's the same word. Their logo is a mountain. He's a rock. Man, it's just drinking Coors Light.
That's good.
Not even on draft, just out of the can.
Out of that weird bottle they have.
He's like
you know that bottle they have with the little mountains on it that turn blue when it's cold?
Yeah. No, he's like, you guys got Coors on draft? No. What about bottle? No, we got it canned. All right, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
They got the blue mountains on them.
I was ordering it regardless, but I'll take cans. Ah, that's so good. Fuck you. All right, Sir Roland.
Sir Roland? Oh, what does a divorced dad drink?
Is that lore accurate?
Not necessarily, but he could fit that bill because he fell in love with, I think it was Athena?
Ah, fair.
Fell in love with somebody and then had a baby, and that baby was Bryn. But, So at the house, he only drinks, like, Smirnoff and Mike's Hard. But at the bar, ooh. So, 3 Appletinis. And then he bought him and 2 other people some Jaeger bomb shots. But there's one Jaeger bomb shot not taken, and it was his.
So he buys the shots and doesn't take them.
Mm-hmm.
Not me with Malort. Okay. The Appletinis fucking got me, dude.
Bro, Appletinis are fantastic.
They're so good.
Bro, I had a caramel apple teeny the other day. By the other day, I mean like 2 months ago. I'm still thinking about it.
Oh, dude.
And I had a caramel apple mimosa. Sheesh.
Woo. Oh, mimosas. Let's save those. What you got?
Do I have 2 left or just 1?
You hit me with, you got 2 left.
Okay, perfect. A's off.
Voodoo Ranger, dude. Voodoo Ranger.
And
if they don't have Voodoo Ranger, he's bringing his own.
Yeah.
And he's like sneaking it in. He's like sticking it up his ribs, like 2 tall boys per rib, and he's pulling them out.
Bro, and also another thing that he does is he walks up to the bar and he sits down and the bartender's like, oh, what you want? Milk? And he's like, fuck you, yeah? And he does get the milk, but it's for his cat, Dander. Is Dander his cat? That is his cat's name, right? Dander? There's a lot of cats in Brawlhalla. It's kind of weird.
There are. Was it? Yeah, it's Dander. Yep.
I know my Bone
sense.
Daddy lore.
It's the dead cat that's just skin and bones.
Mm.
So
all right, hit me.
Just voodoo. My
milk
third
on the side,
and final one. Milk on the side, not for me. My third and final one, kind of a gimme to a degree. Tezca.
Are you putting me in a trick bag here? Modelo?
Just Modelo?
Like 15 Modelos and a what's the other one? What's the big
Dos Equis?
No, the one with the everyone puts the Corona.
Corona?
Corona with lime, baby.
See, the problem with him drinking these light Mexican beers is that he can't wrestle after that. He can't wrestle after 15 light beers. Gonna have beer belly.
Oh, true.
So I'm thinking he's getting hyped up on some fucking tequila sunrises. Just pounding.
Actually, instead of fitting into the norm and falling into a stereotype, shame on me for going Modelo with the Mexican guy. That's why I thought you were putting me in a trick bag, but I said, fuck it, we ball. These are imaginary people. You know what? He's drinking fucking Conor McGregor's Irish whiskey.
Just straight up.
Yep. What is it? Proper 12?
Proper number 12?
Bro, listen.
Or proper 12, yeah.
I've never bought the thing and like the whole bottle of it because I'm not like big on whiskey or anything. But I was in the checkout and I was like, oh, they got the little mini bottles of Proper 12. Wow, that really dropped in quality, I guess. So I grabbed a couple of them and they just sat on a shelf for a while, like tucked behind the medicine in that like junk shelf. And one day I saw that they were back there and I made a whiskey Coke with them. Best
really
whiskey
good?
Coke I've ever had in my life, dude.
Really?
100%.
Now, would it be good in Irish coffee? Would it be good with Seagram's?
I couldn't tell you because I've not had Irish coffee.
Oh, man. You're missing out.
I've had Bailey's.
All right, hit me with your last one.
All right. This one's kind of tough. Because, like, I've got a bunch of, like, obvious ones that, like, be funny. Like 7. Obvious answers like, she just brings her own motor oil or something.
I was thinking Guinness.
You know what? I want to see what Orion drinks. What's he drinking?
Ooh, Orion? Oh, he's ordering the house cocktails. But he's asking for extra shots on all of them.
And then he puts it on Artemis's tab.
And he puts it on Artemis's tab. No, I think he's ordering like French 75s, some gin drinks. He's a gin guy for sure.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Dry martinis.
He's that guy that tries to convince you that like what is it? Gin and tonic. It's like no,
Yeah.
gin and tonics are good. They're good.
Yeah.
And he looks
exactly.
cool because he's drinking them, but then you try one to be like him. You're like,
why are you
who
drinking
the fuck likes this?
Orion does. Orion's the gin and tonic, French 75. Anything with gin in it, he's about it. All right, Rox.
I liked that. That was a fun one.
That was an episode, dude.
Bro, what is this fourth year that we've entered where like
Everything's over an hour?
Well, I've not had fun ever recording a podcast, but like there's definitely like an arc where we're just like talking about patch notes and like I don't know, I feel like we've evolved. We're stage 3, baby.
We've realized that's not our thing. We can't talk about them knowledgeably enough for anyone to care.
We're about to hit stage 4, baby.
So we're just like, how can we make a tier list interesting? Any which way we can make a tier list interesting, we'll do it.
Next episode, who has the cleanest feet?
We do have more tier lists next episode with a fun twist.
Oh, are we doing the thing that I messaged you?
We're doing that.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Yeah. So we have
that's gonna be great.
Fun little twist on tier list on our next episode. So be sure to tune in for that. And as always, thank you for tuning in to the Gravity Cancel podcast, episode 54. We are in our 4th year, past our 3rd year. Check out episode 53 to see our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, thanks for all the support. Like it's at 139 views on YouTube. No one watches it on YouTube. No one watches this shit on YouTube. It's all
shot up
Spotify.
way faster than like most of our other ones. Most of our other ones are like 30 to 40. No, appreciate the support. But yeah, be sure to tune in to the next episode, and we'll catch you then.
Peace. Oh my God, we did it at the same time.